winners.
Thank you very much, guys. With that final victory locked in, the 2014 World Champions are confirmed. I am joined here by OGN Shoutcaster Chobra and translator, who will be helping us with the translation as we send over to OGN's famed hypecaster Jun to kick off the closing ceremony.
All right, so as we kick off the awards ceremony of the 2014 World Championship, we'd like to introduce some very special people. And first up, of course, we do have the co-founders of Riot Games, Brandon Reisbeck and Mark Trinamir Merrill, also joined by the country manager of Riot Korea. It's going to be Woody Ree on the stage to present the awards for the 2014 World Championships. And we'd like to thank everyone once again for making this event possible, you know, going all the way from Taipei, then to Singapore, to Busan, to venues in Seoul. And now we have concluded the 2014 World Championship. And on behalf of everyone involved in making this event happen, I'd like to thank all of you fans of League of Legends for making this 2014 World Championship possible. And now to bring the spotlight back to the champions of the 2014 World Championship, we're going to invite the 2014 World Champions. It's going to be Samsung White. And we'll get to meet, of course, all 5 players one by one, as they do deserve that time here on stage. First up, it's going to be from top lane, Looper.
Definitely impressive as the tournament went on. Pulled out those unique picks in the semi-finals, surprising a lot. Definitely laying his mark in that top lane.
Absolutely. And joining him on stage, it will be from the jungle, Dandy. And Dandy just hailed as the best jungler in the world coming into this tournament, and he's proven it going through to the very end of the finals.
On his signature champion, Rengar, no less, just shy of 100% kill participation.
And in the mid lane, it is Pawn for Samsung White. And, you know, came into this tournament as a guy who took Faker down 4 times, and he's proven why he should be hailed as the best mid laner in the world.
Mid laner that replaced Dade from the same squad that didn't make it out of groups last year. Great performance.
And the AD carry for Samsung White, Imp, there he is. Just everyone's most lovable character probably as a player, and Imp, just an explosive AD carry, and he's really been gelling with Mata as that bottom duo. And last but not least, it's going to be the support player and also the MVP of the World Championship Finals of 2014. It's going to be Mata. And just an absolutely well-deserved MVP award.
Yeah, mind-blowing performances all throughout Worlds. Can play defensive, can play offensive. I voted for him as MVP. Definitely deserved.
Yeah, there it is. Hoisting up the MVP award, and just a big round of applause for the 2014 World Champions. We will give them a chance for some photos, of course, with the co-founders of Riot Games and the Riot's Korean country manager. But once again, Samsung White, just an absolutely well-deserved, as you guys have been saying, as everyone around the world has been saying, for the 2014 World Championship.
And what a way to finish, 3-1 in their home country. Undoubtedly the strongest team in the world.
And we will get to hear from the players here in a second. I'm sure they'll have a lot to say, especially after a slight discourse from what most people expected in the finals of a 3-0. They did end up going 3-1 against Starhorn Royal Club.
Well, dropping a game, but very excited nevertheless. photos seem to be done, and we'll be getting to those interviews. I'm sincerely hoping we get some stories from Imp and Mata, because they are more than happy to share them.
Absolutely, and all the players have had quite a journey in Korea, of course, before coming to the World Championship. But before we go to the interviews, thanks once again to Brandon Beck, Mark Mara, and of course Woody Ree for making this possible and joining us in the awards ceremony. And now the players will have a chance to speak their minds here in front of everyone gathered for the World Championship.
Over 40,000 fans in attendance. Definitely cheering on the victors.
Yeah, it's been just a crazy journey. And of course, it's going to be first up Looper, who debuted on the World Championship stage last year and carrying through to 2 consecutive World Championships. I'm just so happy right now, you know, standing here. John just saying, you know, isn't that too bland? You just won the finals of the World Championship. You know, let's give a shout out to the 40,000 people out here on the stage. He says, I'm really happy. Oh, Looper.
I can imagine it's overwhelming.
Yes, indeed. Now, Looper, just people have been praising you that you've gotten 3 times better, 4 times better. Just so much better. How do you rate yourself? And Looper just saying, well, you know, I've just been doing my part, practicing hard, and I think this is the reward I get. And I mean, Looper, you just won a huge prize pool. You get to hoist that Summoner's Cup, and you can just be cool like this. Oh, this is just my personality. This is just how I am. Looper has always been known to be a quiet guy, you know, on the modest side. But then we will skip to Dandy, who is usually very outspoken.
안녕하세요. 저 삼성 갤럭시 화이트의 정글을 맡고 있는 댄디 최희입니다.
Hello, everyone. You know, Inkyu Choi, that's my name, and I am, of course, the jungler for Samsung White, Dandy.
뭐라 해야 되지? 너무 상상도 할 수 없는 무대에서 제가 게임을
you know,
한다는
this is
것
just an
자체가
absolutely
너무 제
dreamy
인생에서
stage,
영광인 것 같고요.
and to be able to play this game on this stage, I just still can't take it in. I'm just thankful that we were able to get here and to everyone supporting us. And, you know, who'd you like to thank the most? And Dandy, just saying my parents. You know, I want to give a shout out to my parents. And, you know, I actually haven't been able to give much back to my parents as a professional gamer until now. You know, just kind of having to do my own thing and not really being able to communicate with my parents much. And I know there's some just other people may have misconceptions about what my career is, and it's hard to support me directly, but I'm just very thankful that I was able to stand here and now give thanks back to them as my parents. And next up, of course, Pawn. And how do you feel? I mean, until now it's been Faker, then Dade being kind of hailed as the best mid, but now you stand here and the crowd's cheering that it's Pawn now going to be the best mid, except for Imp, who wanted to kind of chime in and say he thinks Faker might still be out there. And, you know, as for me, I've never been able to win champions in Korea. I wasn't able to hoist that cup up, but now here I get to hoist the Summoner's Cup up, so it means a lot more to me to have to stand here. And, you know, just how do you feel going up against all these other mid laners around the world? You know, there are people like Faker, Expeke, and Pawn just saying, you know, I don't play to take the spotlight. I just do my part. I just play to win with the team. So I think it's hard to kind of compare myself with those players. And Imp, how do you feel?
정말 좋고요. 제 실력으로 여기까지 우승한 건 저희 팀원 덕분인 것
And I'm stuttering a little bit, but just saying, you know, I'm just very happy, and you know, being able to get here through our skill and with my team, it makes me very happy to be here with my team.
이거 펜타킬 할 때마다 제가 들었던 말인데 아니 다
And-
댄디 덕분인 것 같아요. 댄디 덕.
He
솔직히.
says about his pentakills so
네.
far in the tournament. He just says, what
마타 선수는
I've heard
마타
every time
형은
I've pentakilled
살려주고.
is actually that it's thanks to Dandy. So I just gotta give it up to Dandy. And as for Mata, I mean Mata's great too, but I think Dandy set up the pentakills for me.
일단 마타 형이랑 저랑 정말 오래된 보띠오 같은데
And
제가
with
보기엔
Mata, I mean we've been
세계에서 제일
together
오래된 보띠오
for
같아요.
quite some
일단
time,
제가
and
처음부터
probably one of the
많이
longer
하는데,
lasting
계속 같이 해준
bottom
거에 정말
lanes
감사하고,
in Korea and in the world. And
네.
just thank you so much to
멘탈 안 좋아서
Mata
피해줘서 고맙고, 네,
for
고맙다고
bringing
하고
me
싶어요.
up to this level and also covering up some of my mistakes and the parts that I had to improve on.
That's very
네,
strong.
마타. 예. 아니 예.
안녕하세요.
만진 거 눈이 방금 눈을 만진 건 어떤
And
눈이었습니까?
Mata
아니 좀 피곤해가지고
was rubbing his
좀
eyes.
만졌어요.
We'd like to know, why you're rubbing your eyes. And I'm just a little bit tired. Just had to rub my eyes a little bit. I'm sure very touching moment for him as an older brother.
여기서 그만하고 싶네요.
뭐?
여기서 그만하고 싶어요. 네,
이
농담이고
대명 어떡하라고?
Mata just saying, how I do feel
농담이고,
is
사실
I want to stop right
지난
here.
1년간
This is where I want to stop. But of course, joking aside in terms of career,
밟아보기 힘들었거든요.
it's been just a difficult journey to be able to stand on a final stage, and then we've grown and grown, and this year we got to stand here as the victors on the stage of the World Championship final. So it means a lot
우승을 하게 되었는데
to me.
이번을 계기로
And
더 열심히 하고 싶어요.
we got to win the World Championship, but I actually want this to motivate us to perform even better in the future. I actually want this to be a turning point for our team. And so,
내가 그리고
before we wrap up, Mata
부모님한테 여태 프로 생활하면서
would also like to
부모님 얘기
actually
한 번도 안 꺼냈거든요.
give a shout out to his
네,
parents, just
이번
saying,
결승을 계기로
I
부모님한테
actually have
정말
never
감사드린다고
mentioned my
말씀드리고
parents in
싶고,
interviews or
사랑한다고
any opportunity that I've had as a professional gamer. So I want to take this chance. Thank you so much for being with me. And now everyone wants to turn at the mic. Well, we'll give you the time, man.
전부 인규 형 같은 경우에는 저랑 2년 6개월 동안 같이 해줬는데 제가 못할 때나 잘할 때나 같이 해줘서
Just,
고맙고
my teammates, but especially Dandy, who's been with me for 2.5 years. Just thank you so much for being with me, even when I've just been on the, just down low in terms of performance. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Looper, thank you so much for just holding true in that top lane. Of course, Pawn also just doing your part every time, and I have to give a huge shout out to Mata.
저희 선수 5명 못지않게 뒤에서 그러니까 경기는 뛰지 않지만
And
선수
Dandy
못지않게 열심히 노력해 주신 분이 저희 윤성형 코치님이거든요.
Would like to say, I also want to give a shout out to our coach. It's not just us five you always see on the stage. It is home really bringing us together, actually putting in just as much work, if not more, to bring us to this level. So I want to give a shout out to him alongside Imp, and also Dandy giving a huge just shout out and praise to his mid and top laners, Pawn and Looper. But once again, these are your 2014 World Champions, Samsung White. Coming prepared, of course, with their banner and shirts, ready to storm the stage. And it's been a long 5-week journey getting here across different regions, but this marks just the wrap-up of the 2014 World Championship. And we'd like to thank everyone. However, of course, we're not done yet here at the World Championship stage.
파이널 액트! 여러분, 다시 한번 무대 위로 모시도록 하겠습니다. Please welcome once again Imagine Dragons!